Before I switched to Wealthfront, my APY was probably 0.1.
Once I switched to Ching.
With the Wealthfront Cash Account, earn up to 4.2% APY on your cash.
I can trust Wealthfront is taking care of me.
Make your money earn more. Get started at wealthfront.com. Clients were paid $1,000 for their testimonials, creating a conflict of interest. Outcomes vary. 3.3% base APY as of January 30th, 2026 is representative, variable, and earned on funds swept to program banks. 0.65% new client boost for 3 months on up to $150,000. Direct deposit $1,000 a month and fund an investing account for a 0.25% increase. Cash account offered by Wealthfront Brokerage LLC, member FINRA SIPC, not a bank.
It's time for today's AM Minnesota program. Let's head over to Kenyon and News Director, Mr. Gordy Kosfeld.
Jerry, you would love it out here. The corn is looking mighty fine, Jerry.
I know we got a great crop coming so far. Long way between now and harvest yet, but so far so good.
Yeah, it sure looks good out here at the Kenyon Sportsman's Club, which is exactly 14 miles from KDHL Radio out here. I had the odometer going, 14 miles. Bryan Haugen is with me. Bryan, what is your capacity with the Kenyon Sportsman's Club? You the president or the vice president? Or
I'm on the grounds. I'm a grounds officer. I mow the lawn and I trim the weeds and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it all myself, but I got helpers.
I was going to say, there's quite a bit here to do.
Right. There's a lot to do out here, and it keeps me busy.
You are having your 50th anniversary. Going to have an open house tomorrow out here, noon to 9, and all kinds of activities. I know you're going to have door prizes galore. You have a sample of a door prize or two that you'll be giving out?
Yeah, we've got some Kenyon Sportsman Club ammo range bags. We got a couple of really nice ones that we're going to give away. Actually, they're right behind me, and I'm sitting in the president's chair right now.
Ooh, the president's chair.
Hopefully, AP won't get mad at me.
So what chair am I sitting in?
You know what? That's a good question.
The peon's chair.
No, the special edition, the guest chair.
Oh, okay. So we established the fact that this event is tomorrow, noon to 9. Noon to 4, you're going to have open shooting, right?
Yes. We're going to have range officers on the trap range and on the pistol range. And there will be breaks here and there in between. And then all shooting will cease at 4 o'clock, and that's when the other fun part begins. We'll have food. We'll have games for the kids. Bounce house is going to be set up out here tomorrow. We'll have some cold water, bottled water. And, I think we're going to have some meals, or not meals, but some hot dogs and hamburgers all cooked up and should be ready by that time. And we'll get some cookies and some noodle salads, too, coming out here also as well.
Oh, wow. And the food's free.
The food is free. Just come on out and see what we got. We'd like to get our membership numbers up there.
Well, hopefully people, I tell you what, folks, this is radio, so I can't show you the building. I can maybe take a picture or two and put it on our website. This is a very nice facility you have out here.
Yes, they built this. They started in 1981 or 82. I think they completed it. And then a few years later, an addition was added on to the south, giving more space. And we made that so that's wheelchair friendly, so handicapped people can wheel themselves in here.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize that. That's very cool. So they could be members as well. Why not?
Right, exactly. Yep.
You could sit in a wheelchair and shoot.
Yeah, you bet. I think we've had them out here before.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know that your Kenyon Wanamingo trap shooting team works out here, right?
Yep. I don't have any dates set up for when they come out to shoot, but yeah, and we've got a surprisingly amount of young people that like to take part in the trap.
And that's the whole idea, I'm guessing. I was reading your mission statement. It's about investing in youth.
Yep, exactly. It focused on youth and training and supporting the youth of our communities.
Because that's the next generation that's going to be taking over this place. You guys hope.
Exactly, yeah. That's what we want to get put in place, before we can't come out here anymore.
Yeah. This started 50 years ago. What's the story behind the start? Obviously, it had to be the brainchild of someone or a couple people.
Yeah, there was a bunch of guys back in 75, 76, I believe. There was a bad blizzard that year. The first meeting was held upstairs of one of Kenyon's Main Street businesses, that there was a really bad blizzard and the members were worried about the pheasants not getting enough food. One of the tactics used to feed pheasants was building wire cages that were filled with ear corn. Later on, a wire mesh was used to hold shell corn, and the pheasants come up and pick at the corn, and then they'd have something to eat. Another tactic I just found out when I spoke with KSCI legend Larry Walker. He told me about Christmas trees that they go around and collect, and then they got permissions from the local farmers to place the Christmas trees out in the middle of the field so that they could be shielded from the wintry snowfall. I just found this out last night, and I thought that was pretty cool. I had to make a mention of that today. And then the officers then the club got involved with tree planting. They were able to get a tree planting machine from the DNR. They provided it, and at that time, the trees were free. And one year, I was told that I partook in some of that. I sat on the machine and put the actual trees in the furrow, but they had planted over 5,000 trees. That was right from Larry Walker himself last night. And over the period of years, I guess some 30,000 trees have been planted around the area here.
So is Larry one of the founders of this?
Yes, he is one of the original. Tom Larkin, another one, Greg Canton. There may be some more too. I can't think of them all at the moment, but yeah, I wasn't a member until the mid '80s. So this was already, they just started coming out here for the meet. I was never downtown at the upstairs business where they had the meetings. The times have changed from then until now. The mission statement, I would say, back then was to keep the pheasants and deer fed during the wintertime.
Who had this land?
This land is owned by a family, and the Kenyon Sportsman's Club actually leases it. It's a 13-acre. They're owned by the Fogelson family. Harold Fogelson was the original, now Jay Fogelson. Sure. His son has it, and Jay comes out here once in a while. He goes out in the woods, and kind of cleans up some dead trees and stuff like that.
Very nice setting here, folks.
Yeah.
You need to come out to the open house tomorrow and see it for yourself. Again, the address is, did I bring that with me?
I got it right here, Jordy. The address is 44954 10th Avenue, Kenyon, Minnesota. 44954 10th Avenue.
I don't know that this will make a difference. Hopefully it doesn't. You are on a gravel road,
right? Just
to let people know.
Yeah.
But shouldn't be a big deal if you don't go too fast, right?
No, just take your time. We may get some rainfall here this afternoon, and that should
keep the dust down.
Yeah.
They got a nice fireplace in this building, folks, which kind of reminds me of a cabin.
It does, yeah.
A cabin that you get up north or something. And it's just very roomy, and you got lots of
taxidermy stuff.
Yep, yeah, lots of that. You got lots of trophies up on the fireplace. Man, oh man, you must have had some super shooters here over the years.
Yeah, Larry Walker will be out here tomorrow. He knows the story behind every one of those shows.
Every single one.
I'm pretty sure he does.
There's a number of them up there, folks. Brian showed me a couple of pictures. He gave me the tour of the grounds, and I'm sure you'll get that tomorrow when you come on out. As you said, you have a pistol shooting and a rifle shooting range.
Well, it's all pretty much, you can shoot your rifle, but we only have a 40-yard and a 3-yard range.
Okay.
Yeah. Our 100 and 200-yard range we had to shut down because of safety reasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got to probably, let's see, I'm going to look at my clock here and see what time it is. So it's probably about time to go to our market update. Is that right, Jerry? Are you ready?
Yes, we could take a market update now.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, Gordy. The market update is being sponsored by the KDHL Agri Boosters. They include Craig Keller over there at the Keller Insurance Agency in Nearstrand. Of course, Craig helps protect all things important to you. Also, Northern Buildings for quality post-frame construction. Find out more. Just check out their website, northernbuildings.com.
Good morning. It's time for the market update here on the Linder Farm Network. I'm Linda Brecky. Markets are closed today in observance of Juneteenth. Yesterday, Chicago Board of Trade corn and soybean futures were lower, with July corn at 417.5, down 3.5, and December at 444, down 4 3/4. Soybeans July 1122 3/4, down 9 1/4. August down 8 1/2. November 1142 3/4, down 6 1/2. July soybean meal down 350. July soybean oil down 185. Chicago July wheat 605 3/4, down 7 yesterday. Minneapolis wheat September 647 3/4. That was down 0.5 cent. Live cattle June 254.80, down 92. August down 222. August feeder cattle 366.60, down 82. September down 97. And lean hogs July 95.02, up 37. August up 22. October 81.32, up 5 yesterday at the close. Christy Van On and Company, Alexandria, comments on the trade. Corn and beans lower, and she was watching weather, energy markets also in a shortened week of trade. And here's what she had to say about the market action.
Yeah, I think just, it's been hard for these markets to finish the week off on a strong note. And, the markets are closed here on Friday. So I just feel like today was the markets Friday and saw that pressure. You also saw the crude oil continue to kind of struggle here.
And Van Ono says even with the lower day for cattle futures on Thursday, both the cattle and hogs finished the week higher.
Yeah, I just think that once again, those markets just felt like, it's a Friday. It feels like a Friday. It's in front of a 3-day week. We're just going to kind of step away from this market a little early. And I think that's what you saw today for most of these markets. But cash cattle trade largely was unestablished by midday. And prices paid on thin trade were mostly like 253 live and 410 dressed. So very quiet trade. We had cash hog trades really unchanged on the week. The national weighted average is around $98. The pork export sales were a marketing year low, and I think that's just a big struggle when you look at it for the hog market. August live cattle up 545 on the week. August feeder cattle up 917.5 on the week. August lean hogs still being able to close positive on the week, up 37.5 cents.
Christy Van On and Company, Alexandria. And for the week, July corn was up 4 3/4. December up 3 3/4. July soybeans up 9 1/4. November beans were higher, up 10 3/4 for the week. And from DTN, they're saying the cattle on feed report was a mixed bag. If you simply looked at the placement numbers, you may be quick to call the report bullish, friendly, but the long-term ramifications of higher number of cattle on feed mixed with lower marketings will take the report from from being bullish to neutral at best. This is the Linder Farm Network.
No water? That's not an inconvenience. That's a shutdown. Whether it's your home, your livestock, or your entire operation, when the water stops, everything stops. That's why Irvin Drilling and Pump offers fast response and same-day service when possible. New wells, repairs, pressure tanks, and more. Trusted since 1956. Call Bill and the team at 320-523-1621 or visit irvindrilling.com.
Hello, Mitch Bartle from Firm Stockyards, holding live auctions weekly. Make plans to attend the Hog Goat Sheep Sale June 15th, followed by our June 22nd and June 29th Dairy and Hands Cross Sale. For June is Dairy Month. The Dairy Princesses will be here that day. For more information, contact Firm Stockyards at 218-639-5228. Online viewing and bidding available through Cattle USA. See you at Firm Stockyards, where handshake is still a contract.
We'll keep you up to date on the latest and farm news and markets on the Linder Farm Network.
AM Minnesota on the Mighty 920 KDHL.
The market update sponsored by the KDHL Agri Boosters, including Northland Buildings. For quality post-frame construction, find out more. Go to their website, northlandbuildings.com. Also, Craig Keller over at the Keller Insurance Agency in near Strand. Craig does help protect all things important to you. Back to News Director Mr. Gordy Kosfeld over at the Kenyon Sportsman's Club.
Yeah, we are at the Kenyon Sportsman's Club. Again, this is located at 44954 10th Avenue in Kenyon. We're take the road to Nerstrand, County Road 26, and you'll find the way out here. You're going to have signs up?
I know one of the members thought they're about putting up a helium balloon on the intersection out here, but that's a good question. We haven't talked about a sign.
Did you want something, Jerry? I heard Jerry. Didn't you hear Jerry?
Back to KSCI holds many youth events throughout the year, including KW High School trap shooting. KSCI has youth firearm safety instruction classes. The firearm safety classes typically book in the spring and the fall, and that is headed up by our officers, President Jason Fonzinski and Tim Oddie. He's our trap range officer, and then a few of the other ones I can't recall right away who is, but each class will have a $50 Jack Holmes Memorial Award at every class. Jack Holmes was a member out here at KSCI for many years, and
I bought many wildlife prints from Jack over the years.
Right, yeah, he was a great guy. I remember him quite well.
Yeah, a super guy. Bryan Haugen, by the way, is with us, and you are the grounds officer here. Is that what you said?
Correct, yep.
That's the official title, the grounds officer. We're sitting in the building on the land of the Kenyon Sportsman's Club where they have shooting out here. Now, normally, there must be a cost for the shooting, right?
Yes, it's $5 for members for a round of trap and then $6 for non-members. That would be 25 pigeons getting thrown up, and usually there's 5 people at at their stations, and we have a voice operated system. I forget the name of it offhand, but each station has your own little microphone there where it'll pick up your voice when you want the pigeon to be thrown, and that saved a lot of hassle of having somebody down in the clay pigeon house and then running a wire up to the scoring.
Which is the way it used to be, yeah.
Yeah, yep. So this is Tim Oddie. He's been working on this for years, and it's working out really good. Tim will be out here tomorrow as well. Well, all our officers will be out here tomorrow. And
you have certain hours out here, or can people come out anytime and you have an honor system to pay, or how does that work?
Well, for trap, it's scheduled. It's just trap leagues or the trap range is open on the first and third and fifth Wednesdays of the month. And then the pistol ranges are open on the first and third Tuesdays of the month.
Now, if they can grow in membership, folks, I would assume that those could expand hours, right?
We're hoping we could do that if we could get more members to come.
Well, just think if you could double your membership.
Exactly. That would make it really good out here.
Currently out here, they got 65 paid and 16 lifetime members, which tells me the lifetime don't pay.
No, lifetime. They're in here. Those guys, or those people, I should say, they were voted by the officers at the time of when they were out here. To give you an example, Brian Lurch, he was our grounds officer, and then he stepped down, and in that year he got awarded the Sportsman of the Year, and they gave him a lifetime a membership there. So,
otherwise, memberships are $75 a year, you said.
Correct, yep. 75, and then you renew, it's only $50.
Is it per person or per family, or?
It'd be per person.
So if you had 4 kids, it'd be 75 times 4?
You can bring one person with you. So if you're a paid member, you can bring one person with out here. You can come out here, you get provided a gate code, and then you can use the 3-yard and the 40-yard range, or go back to the archery range and use that at any time.
I forgot to mention, Brian, the archery range.
Yes, archery range. It's to the north here. You got to walk back through the woods there, bring mosquito repellent and deer fly repellent for sure. But we have a couple of decoys set up back there, and it's kind of nice and peaceful back there.
Do you have an archery club here?
No, we don't. That would be something that we'd have to probably work on. But the decoys are ones that have been donated over the years and past, and there is a couple of bales back there, like bales that are compressed into like an old weatherproof gunny sack, with the target on there too as well.
They've got some really cool tumblers and hats out here with the Kenyon Sportsman's Club. Is this a relatively new logo that you have, Brian?
The one that JP got on the new hats this year, that's a new one. This shirt that I'm wearing now, this one's been around a while. It's probably been in the same logo for the last 20 years, I'd say.
But those are very, very nice. Those will be available for sale out here.
Right. We're going to offer them. You can get them both for the hat and tumbler with the KFCI 50th anniversary emblem on there for $50. Or if you buy them separate, I think the hat is $25 and the tumbler is $30, if I remember right. But if you buy them both, you get $5 off.
Yeah, they're very, very nice. Got the nice logo on there, so those will be available. And you already mentioned a couple of the door prizes. You got a couple others you can remember?
Yes, Kenyon Sports in Denison has a really nice Rapula lure with the Bush Light logo on there.
Ooh.
That's going to be one of them. I'm hoping that'll end up in my tackle box.
You're eligible, even though you're...
Probably not. It would be rigged if I won it.
Not necessarily.
Right.
But anyway, and bring the kids out. As Brian mentioned, there's a bounce house out here for the little ones. Mm-hmm. You're going to have bags, right? Isn't that what I saw?
Bags, and then we've got another yard game called Mulkey. That's where you set up pins and throw a pin, you knock them over, they got numbers on, you score up. It's a fun game. And as many people, you could have as many playing that game. There's no, you don't have to have 2 or 4 or 6. You could have a dozen people playing that game, just and have one guy to keep score. One person.
And you told me about some kind of fishing game for the little ones.
Yes, one of our members, Michael Markuson, has come up with a fishing game. He will have set up for the kids, and they can fish for prizes. Pretty cool. He's got it look like he's got it already.
Yeah, and all the prizes are over there. There's some nice prizes.
Yeah, exactly.
So come on out, folks. Free food, 4 to 9. And you told me earlier that people should bring their own drink, but you're going to have water out here.
Yeah. And bring a lawn chair. Yeah, bring a lawn chair. We're going to have him out. He's our trap range operator. He's got 6 picnic tables he's going to be bringing out here to set up. And we'll have other tables set up as well. Bring a lawn chair.
There's a fair number of tables right in here.
Yeah, there is. Yep.
And the weather. Who is in charge of the weather?
That, I was hoping that the weatherman won't tell a lie and tell the truth, But it is.
Looks like the forecast is great for tomorrow, isn't it?
I think it's going to be a great day.
Yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous day.
Yep.
So come on out, folks. The whole idea here is they're celebrating 50 years, and they want to grow the membership out here. Sounds like it's kind of a renewal.
Yep.
Do you remember, Brian, how old you were when you became a member out here?
It was in 85. I was probably about 25 years old, 26 years old, I think.
Were there a lot of guys your age in here?
Yeah, there was a few. Yep, most of them were older than me, but so.
And you picked it up because.
Well, I had a couple of brother-in-laws that were out here, so I wanted to be like them and hang out with them. And I enjoyed clay pigeon shooting too when I did. I haven't done that for a while. The last time I did it, I got a perfect score, and I thought, I'm quitting now while I'm ahead. So
you got a perfect score, huh?
That was the one and only time, yeah. Larry Walker was my witness.
Larry, if you're listening, the legend, Larry Walker.
Yes.
You see any pheasants out here? I'm guessing you had some wild turkeys.
Well, we have a food plot in the back here that I haven't done anything yet. But last year we planted a food plot and put down seeds, various grains and grasses, and that flourished. That really flourished last year. We worked up the ground, we fertilized it, we sprayed it first, and that's been back there for quite a few years. And there's a lot of wildlife back here for sure.
Well, I mean, you could get it's not really super dense woods, but there's woods out here.
Yeah.
And I can see where you have a few deer now and then.
And there is a pond over there, too. You got to go across the little walking bridge to get at it. We used to have some stuff out there, wood duck houses and stuff. But
women are allowed, right, in your club?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because there are more and more, especially girls in high school, with the trap shooting teams.
Yep,
and
exactly.
I've had coaches tell me that they're the best shooters because
they got the best eye.
Yeah. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what they tell me.
I have a tendency to believe that.
So come on out, folks, and check out the Kenyon Sportsman's Club. The I is incorporated.
Incorporated, correct, yeah.
It's not on the cap.
It's just right. It's more for the legality purposes on paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're a nonprofit?
Correct. Yeah. We do support youth events. If we had some more time, I would get into it. But we had a high school robotics team that came to us, and they came up and showed us their stuff and what they did.
And you sponsored them?
Yeah, we sponsored them. We give them, and they had little robots crawling around on the floor here, and that was kind of interesting.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
Again, tomorrow the hours are noon to 9. Noon to 4, they're shooting out here, and from 4 to 9, it's the food and the games, and it's just going to be a fantastic time. Brian, thanks for sharing all this with us.
Thank you, Gordy.
All started back in 1976, and they're celebrating 50 years. Jerry, 50 years out here at the Kenyon Sportsman's Club at 44954 10th Avenue, just northwest of Kenyon.
Correct.
That's a wrap, Jerry.
All right. Thank you, Gordy. Just let the record show I'm still older than the Kenyon Sportsman's Club. So Sounds like a great facility and lots of fun to get over there tomorrow. Our temperature in downtown Faribault is at 66 degrees. We have cloudy skies right now, and the winds are blowing out of the southwest at 7 miles an hour. My cell phone says we are going to pick up 0.15 of an inch of rain here in Faribault today and another 1/10 of an inch tomorrow. Once again, 66 degrees and cloudy skies. The national news from ABC is on the way. And, of course, then it's the Al Travis Show right here on KDHL.
Today on the pod, we're talking to Joan, a method actor and scratchers enthusiast. So, Joan, what do you like about playing scratchers?
Well, as a method actor, it's about becoming the ticket. Scratching up, down, stage left, stage right.
So what's your motivation? Because your performance feels so real.
Oh, I was just tapping into my inner scratchers.
Incredible.
Yes. Bravo me.
Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.